Good afternoon again, everyone. It seems like I just said goodbye to you guys. How's everybody doing? Joe from Mania. How's everybody doing? I just wanted to say hi to everyone and welcome to the stream. You're gonna get the play-by-play from Ken and Evan this afternoon. Ken from The Ugly Truth, and of course Evan from NY Yankee Mania. And they're gonna call today's Pittsburgh Pirate Toronto Blue Jay game. Please give them a lot of love. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Press the like button. I will be around, maybe talking to the chat a little bit, and also giving you updated scores. So by all means, I'm hoping you'll enjoy it. I'm going to bring up the play-by-play guys, and guys, enjoy, and then we will see you a little bit later. So enjoy and have fun, everyone. Let's go, Pittsburgh. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Hi, Ken. How you doing?
Another Ducky Day in paradise.
Awesome, awesome. You guys all ready to give it a big shot here?
Yep.
We want Pittsburgh to win.
Preference is the Pirates to give us a little bump closer.
Right.
Today's lineup for the Blue Jays is going to be Springer leading off at DH, Barger at third base, hitting second. Bichette will be at shortstop, hitting third. Alejandro Kirk will be catching, hitting cleanup. Marshall will be in center field, hitting in the 5-hole. Ty France will be at first base, hitting out of the 6-hole. Lukes will be in right field, hitting out of the 7-hole. Schneider will be in left field, hitting out of the 8-hole. And Jimenez will be at second base, bringing up the train. For the Pirates, Simon will be in right field, leading off, followed by Gonzalez at second base. Reynolds at DH in the 3-hole. Horowitz playing first base, hitting in the 4-hole. Tommy Pham in left field, hitting out of the 5-hole. Luzinski will be in center field, hitting out of the 6-hole. Triolo will be third base, hitting out of the 7-hole. Davis will be behind the dish, and Pergo will be playing shortstop. They're not going to have O'Neal Cruz available for today's matchup. And on the bump for the Jays is going to be Chris Bassett, 11-6 with a 4.22 ERA versus Oviedo, who has one start this season, and he has an 18 ERA. Was pitching from behind, but he's got incredible electric stuff. And if he stays ahead of the count, Jays may be in trouble.
One quick question, Ken, you have from the chat. Is Guerrero in or out of the lineup?
He is not in the lineup today.
Okay. And Ken, you want me to bring up this stat, right?
Yeah, that's going to be the game day live as soon as they convert it over.
Okay.
As soon as the game starts, you'll see the pitch count and everything else coming up. So.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, have a good one. Call it great. I'll be in the background. Enjoy it. And like I said, let's go Pirates.
Well, it would be nice to be just 4 behind the Jays after today.
Yeah, but it's nice that we're number 1 in the wild card.
I don't give a damn about the wild card. I want the division.
Oh, man, you don't want too much.
I've been calling that we're taking the division even through the slump. No issues for me. And this series is split at 1-1. So there is definitely a possibility that the Pirates could take the series from the Blue Jays today.
I hope so. Really, that's awesome. But so
do me a favor, Joe.
Yeah.
On the comments and StreamYard, hit the beta tab so that it shows up in the bottom right-hand corner.
Okay.
There you go. Beautiful.
Okay. You got it.
Oviedo in his first outing against the Giants threw 42 pitches in the first inning. He's got electric stuff, and he is definitely going to be doing a lot better today.
He's only pitched, what, one game this year? With
one game at the majors. He was up last year for a cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And after the Pirates made some moves, they brought him up. And Oviedo is throwing his warm-up pitches.
Didn't the Pirates bring up Bubba Chandler today?
Bubba Chandler will make his first appearance this weekend.
Okay.
And that kid has got Paul Skeen's electric type stuff. They are a pitching factory in Pittsburgh. One thing to look out for, the Blue Jays strike out the least of any major league team out there. Expect them to put the ball in play today. I'm curious how much the loss of Guerrero is going to impact them. He's got a hamstring inflammation, so he is not going to be available for this series and probably not the next. And Acevedo sets and he fires, and the pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Game is underway, and that is a good way to start. Looks like they've got some weather outside of Pittsburgh, but the pitch is painted on the inside corner for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2. Oviedo sets and fires, and the pitch is just a bit low. A 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is now 1-2.
Good command early on.
Oh, yeah. Pitching from in front is the key for him today. And the pitch is chopped foul down the third baseline. Count remains 1-2. Oviedo sets and fires, and the slider is just a bit low. Count is evened at 2-2. Well, Jake, he has an 18 ERA, but he pitched one inning. Not really taking that into consideration. Oviedo sets, and the pitch is foul down the third baseline. Count is going to remain 2-2. 2-2, where's the goose?
2-2, and how do you do? As Joe says.
And Oviedo sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. As you can tell, these Blue Jays tend to foul a lot of pitches off and get people's pitch counts up.
I'm just about one pitch behind you, Ken, just so you know.
All right. And Oviedo sets, and the pitch is on the way, and this one is chopped foul down the third baseline again. Nice curveball. Springer's got a lot of plate coverage. And the four-seamer is inside. Count is now full, 3-2. And Oviedo sets, and he fires. And this time the pitch is hammered to left field. And George Springer homers on the pitch. It is a 3-2 pitch that is hit right down the line and bangs off the foul pole. And the Jays are going to take a 1-0 lead with the first batter of the game.
Well, just what we want.
I mean, honestly, it broke a little bit too hard and just caught the plate, enough for Springer to get some wood on it. And up to bat is Barger, Addison Barger. And the first pitch is a changeup in there for call, strike one.
What's up,
And
Nathan?
the pitch is set, and he fires, and it is just off the plate. Count is even at 1-1. Hey, Nathan, welcome to the stream. John K. Go. And Springer's now wearing that idiot jacket.
I hate that.
And Oviedo sets and fires, and the pitch is a slider that is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Barger's hitting .260 on the season, 18 home runs, 59 RBIs, and an 800 OPS. Talented young rookie that they brought up out of the queue. And the pitch is grounded to Gonzalez, who flips it over to Horowitz at first to record the first out of the game. Coming up to bat is Dante Bichette. Bo Bichette. Dante's his father. And Oviedo sets and fires, and the first pitch is a slider in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Bichette is hitting .296 on the season, 16 home runs, 82 RBIs, and an 802 OPS. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Looks like Bichette is going to do a little bit of a timeout thing. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this kid, even though he did give up a bomb to Springer, who's been a pain in the butt for the Yankees in a lot of the league.
The stuff
Got to be careful. And Oviedo sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed. And that is the first strikeout of the day for the young lad. That is the second out. Coming up to bat is another Yankee pain in the butt, Alejandro Kirk. And Oviedo sets, and he fires, and the slider is in there for, wow, that is right in the strike zone, and it's called ball one. ABS. ABS.
The umpire
Oviedo
last night
sets and fires, and the pitch is looped to right field, and that is just foul. So hefty Alejandro Kirk is waddling back to home plate to pick his bat up and hopefully pop out or strikeout. Count is 1-1.
It did nothing. Oh, just foul.
And Carapazza is the crew chief for today's game. Behind the dish. And Oviedo sets. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a four-seamer down low. For ball two. Count is 2-1.
Let's get out of this inning.
Kirk is hitting .296 on the season, 10 dingers with 56 RBIs, and a 771 OPS. Oviedo sets and fires, and Kirk taps this one softly down the first base line. Count is now evened at deuce.
Kirk only with 10 home runs. Not his normal stat line
Nope.
there.
And Oviedo sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Beautiful 96-mile-an-hour fastball. And that is going to do it for the Blue Jays. Heading to the bottom of the first is going to be Simon, Gonzalez, and Reynolds. Reynolds will be a person to watch in this game. He is banged in the month of August, 10 extra base hits, and has been looking more closer to his old form. And for those of you that are just hopping in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of NY Yankee Mania, please consider subscribing. A lot of fantastic quality content here with the everyday morning show, coffee, bagels, and donuts, pre and post game reviews, and some play-by-plays in the mix. I recommend hopping on board and becoming part of the NY Yankee Mania family. Appreciate everybody's support being here on a busy Wednesday afternoon. I know a lot of folks are at work, so keep those earbuds plugged in so that you can listen to the game in conclusion so your boss doesn't hammer you. Nathan, my brother, did you get those platform shoes for your birthday? I want to see a picture of you and somebody that you're not a foot and a half shorter than. And coming back to the stream is Master Joe Mangoya,
Salute, Joe.
the boss.
Joe, you're on mute.
Mute Joe. And Bassett is going to be on the bump for the Blue Jays. He's going into his 27th start of the season. He's 11-6 with a 4.22 ERA. Opponents are hitting .267 against him. He's given up 21 dingers, so he definitely can be gotten to. And Bassett sets, and the first pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off, and Simon throws his bat towards the dugout. So, not the auspicious start that Simon was expecting, I anticipate, but that was foul ball, and the count is 0-1.
Yeah, T-Road. Yeah.
And Simon has retrieved his bat, and he's back in the box. Bassett is on the bump. Kirk steps up on the outside part of the plate, and the pitch is flat foul down the third base line. Count is 0-2. Come on, young lad. Patient that bat. Patient that bat. Let's do it. Simon is hitting .219 on the season, no home runs, 6 RBIs, and a .547 OPS. And Bassett paints the outside corner with a fastball for call, strike 3. Young Simon was jelly-legged on that one. And coming up to bat is Nick Gonzalez. Gonzalez is their second baseman. And the first pitch from Bassett is a cutter off the plate. Count is 1-0. Just keep doing that, brother. Lock those balls in there. And Bassett sets. Pitch is on the way, and Gonzalez shows bunt, but misses the bunt. Count is evened at 1-1. Gonzalez is hitting .281 on the season, 5 home runs, 19 RBIs. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is now 1-2. That was a 72-mile-an-hour sweeper, so he really slowed that pitch down. And Bassett calls his own games. Bassett sets, and he fires, and he paints the outside corner for call, strike 3. So that is 2 up and 2 down, 2 Ks for Bassett on the day. Brian Reynolds is coming up to bat. For those of you that are Yankees fans, you'll recall that the Yankees tried to obtain Brian Reynolds' services for a couple of years, just could never get a deal worked out. And Reynolds is in the box. Bassett sets, and he fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Ball one. Count is 1-0. And Bassett sets and fires, and this one is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Well,
Does anybody hit the ball on this team?
not yet.
Jeez.
It's all right. We're in the first inning. Look at the Yankees. Yankees often go 3-4 innings without really getting any significant hits. And the pitch is foul down the third base line. Count is going to remain 1-2. Reynolds has got his warrior face on. Looks like he wants to do a little bit of damage here. And Bassett sets and brings the pitch, and it is up out of the strike zone. So that is going to even the count at 2-2. And Bassett sets and the pitch is chopped down the third base line. It is going to roll into the corner, and Reynolds is going to have a stand-up double. So that is the first hit of the game for the Bucks. And left-handed flick of the wrist. He just punched that ball where they weren't. Beautiful, beautiful at-bat approach.
Great approach there.
And coming up to bat is going to be Horowitz. Joshua, that is probably one of the best looking parks that I've been in. And Bassett sets and he fires, and the pitch is way outside for ball one. Count is 1-0. So there is a duck on the pond. Horowitz is a former Blue Jay. So there's a duck on the pond. It's time to bring him around to roost in the nest. And Bassett steps off.
What is that comment, Justin?
What?
Justin says if you're a Yankees fan, you're probably used to making bad choices anyway. Okay.
And the pitch from Bassett is just down low. Count is 2-0.
George.
Tommy Pham is on deck. Bassett sets and fires, and this one is fouled back into the stands. Count is 2-1. Indeed, the ducks do roost. Now, here's my question for you out there. How do you eat a bear? And Bassett sets. And the curveball is off the plate. Count is now 3-1. No responses, no answers. Come on, guys. A little bit of chatter in there. Hey, better get a hit. And Bassett sets and brings the pitch, and that is way off the plate for ball 4. Horowitz draws the walk, and that is going to put runners at first and second with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is the professional hitter Tommy Pham.
Yep, former Met, former Red Sox.
He's a trade candidate for any team that is in post-team season contention. He was with the Diamondbacks. He was with the Dodgers last year.
With the White
And Bassett sets and he fires, and the slider is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Actually, That might have been a sweeper. Probably a sweeper off the plate. I think his slider tilts downward. And Bassett checks on the runner. He sets and he fires. And this one is hammered down the third base line. Reynolds is rounding the plate bag and scoring. And Horowitz is coming. And that is going to be 2 runs plated with a double from Tommy Pham. And the Pirates now have a 2-1 lead. So to answer your question, Joe, they do hit the ball.
2-out rally, baby. Let's do it.
You're muted, brother.
2-out rally. You hit it up the alley. That's what the Pirates
So
did.
for those of you just joining the stream, the score is 2-1 Bucks. Runner at second with 2 outs, and Swazinski, the center fielder, is coming up to bat. Can we bring this duck home too? And the pitch is a curveball in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is a weak blooper to Bichette, and he is going to make the play for the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the Bucks plate 2 runs to take a 2-1 lead. And I'll be handing this top of 2 off to Evan.
Well, thank you, Ken. Great job there in the first inning here between the Blue Jays and the Pirates. We saw the Blue Jays get 1 in the top of the first, and then we saw the Pirates get 2 in the bottom. So let's see how this game fares out the rest of the way here. No other score updates to give because no other games have started.
Yeah, I think we're the pilot light that's starting the flame for today.
Yep. Mariners and Phillies coming up in about 10 minutes.
So this is bowling day. So we're looking for our 800 series today for this season.
Very nice.
My son John, he had a 745 last week.
That's great. Really,
Yeah,
really good.
considering he's a 150 average bowler.
Wow. Ken, you're going to throw 2 200s today.
Joe's got that
Oh,
feeling
yeah.
again.
I want more than 2. I want 3. And I want him 250 or higher.
When you bowl,
I'm
do you look for a 600 series or do you try to go for the 700?
700 is my minimum acceptable.
Okay.
This is going to be a new experience today, though, because since the day before I went on my trip to Pennsylvania, my vision has been perfectly clear. So I'll be bowling without an eye patch today.
Now you'll see 2 alleys.
Yeah. I'll have it there just in case, but I have a good feeling.
That's great.
We will head to the top of the second here. Sorry, I'm about a pitch behind. So if I'm a little bit delayed on game day standards, then I apologize for that. We're doing our best here. Here we go in the top of the second. Leading it off for the Blue Jays will be Dalton Varsho, the center fielder, hitting .235 on the year. And the second pitch of the at-bat is grounded to shortstop, and making the low throw there, scooping it out, is the first baseman, Spencer Horowitz, for the first out of the top of the second inning. Nice play there by the shortstop for the Pirates. Figueroa. Yep. As that will bring up the Blue Jays first baseman, Ty France. Oviedo for the Pirates fires. The first pitch is high and inside, and the count is 1-0. 25 pitches here for Oviedo. Ty France hitting 260 for the Blue Jays, former Mariner. Here comes the second pitch. As that one is grounded foul outside of third. Count is now 1-1. Let's see if Oviedo can bounce back after allowing one run in the first inning. He's only pitched one inning all year before last inning, so we'll see how he does from the second inning and beyond. So far, so good for him. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and that one is a little bit inside. Count is 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch from Oviedo. And that one is popped up outside of first. And going back and making the catch is Spencer Horwitz for the second out of the inning. 2-away. That will bring up the 7-hitter for the Blue Jays. Their right fielder, Nathan Lucas. Blue Jays doing a good job of letting their rookies develop from last season into this year. Here comes the first pitch of the at-bat from Oviedo. And that one is a called strike in there. 0-1. Nathan Lucas hitting 254 on the season, 741 OPS with 10 home runs and 51 RBIs. Here comes the second pitch, and that one is outside. The count is even at 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Oviedo. And that one is fouled away. The count is now 1-2. What's going on, Joshua? Yeah, Springer is that dude. Yeah, he's been killing us for sure. A lot of postseason memories that I would like to forget. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and he struck him out. And that will end the top of the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. 2-1 Buccos. Hey, Joe. Still can't hear you, Joe.
So the young lad Acevedo is handling some business today. He's staying ahead in the count, and he's doing what he needs to do. Fantastic job for the young lad.
The young lad.
He has one major league inning pitch this year. That doesn't make him old.
Yep. So his first.
And he only gave up 48 runs. I'm just kidding, guys.
Well, now his ERA can go to
43 pitches in his first outing and didn't make it out of the first. So.
Jeez. Terrible.
Hey, as a rookie, you got to start somewhere. It can only get better from there.
Yeah, that's true.
The Diamondbacks had a pitcher a couple of years ago. He made his major league debut and threw a shutout no-hitter. Guess where his career went after that?
In the tubes.
Downward, yeah.
Down the toilet, because it couldn't get any better than a complete game shutout for his no-hitter for his first start.
It's up to the pitcher to make adjustments, too.
He'll go to the Hall of Fame, that's for sure.
If that was his only start, yeah, he'd be a Hall of Famer.
He ended up having Tommy John surgery.
What's his name?
He's never been the same since. I believe his name was Logan Gilbert.
Oh, yeah, sure. Didn't he pitch for the Mariners?
Different Gilbert, but no.
Oh.
Different, okay.
Like I said, he had a very short career.
Yeah, I would say so.
Well, here we are in the bottom of the second inning. Jared Triolo will lead off for the Pirates, hitting 191 on the year. The 1-0 count from Bassett is inside. Count is now 2-0. Chris Bassett, former Met, former Oakland Athletic. Always good, solid pitcher. He has a 4.22 ERA this year. A little bit of an up and down season for him. Here comes the pitch, and that one is outside. The count is 2-1. Got the kayaks in the river outside of PNC Park. That pitch is outside, so the count is 3-1 on Triolo. Triolo is the Pirates' third baseman. Here comes the 3-1 pitch from Chris Bassett. Sets, he fires, and that was grounded foul outside of third. Count is full. Pirates obviously fired their manager early on this season, Derek Shelton. Their interim manager, Don Kelly, has done a good job for the Pirates ever since. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, as that one is fouled behind home plate. So we will do it again. Good at bat here by Jared Triolo. Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. The Pirates have a 2-1 lead over the Blue Jays. Here comes the full count pitch again, as that one is grounded foul outside of third. We'll do it again.
That is awfully quiet.
Come on, chat. Give us some optimism. Provide your good analysis. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. He struck him out. That was a high fastball. Only 90 miles an hour, but Bassett gets the K here in the second inning. That will bring up the Pirates catcher, batting eighth, Henry Davis. Here comes the first pitch to Henry Davis. That one is fouled away. Count is 0-1. Henry Davis is hitting 173 on the season. 5 home runs, 16 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Bassett. That one's inside. The count is 1-1. Bassett at 31 pitches here in the second. Bassett obviously known for using his off-speed pitches a lot, but also mixing in his fastball, which doesn't average as high as the speed as other pitchers. Here comes the pitch, and that one is a called strike. The count is 1-2 here on Henry Davis.
He's a 172 hitter, you said?
173.
That's another strikeout.
Yep, pitch. And that one's hit in the air to center field. And here comes the Blue Jays center fielder Dalton Varsho to make the catch, and there's 2 away.
No strikeout. It's funny, Dalton Varsho was traded to the Blue Jays by the Diamondbacks for
Right.
Gabby Moreno and Lourdes Gurriel.
Oh, wow. Is that the
Varsho's
one-
been pretty good.
Is that the one with the Blue Jays? That was with the Blue Jays?
It is.
Yeah.
Well, here is Leover Pagero for the Pirates. He is hitting 208 on the season. Their shortstop.
They got some
No Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in the lineup for the Pirates today. Played third base last night. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Bassett. As that one is grounded slowly to third. But on comes Addison Barger to make the play. And that will end the bottom of the second. 2-1 Pirates lead. We will hand this play-by-play back to Ken for the third inning.
And I am here ready to do the dance.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, for all of you that are here in the stream, if you haven't done so, please hit that like button and share the channel out. If you are not a member of the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider joining. We do a lot of great content here. Guest interviews, some play-by-plays, a morning show, coffee, bagels, donuts, omelets, and whatever the hell else you want to eat. We have a lot of co-hosts that bring a lot of quality content to the stream. I recommend signing up right now. It doesn't cost you anything, and all you got to do is tap the button. Remember, when you tap the button, hit notifications also. You'll know every time that the channel goes live. They do games, post games, and off-day broadcasts. So well worth the content. Nathan, you are absolutely correct. Bubba Chandler is going to be a freaking strikeout monster. Coming up to bat for the Blue Jays in the top of the third. Too late. Acevedo sets and he fires a curveball, catches the inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Oviedo sets and fires, and the fastball is about a 57-footer that bounces in front of the plate. Count is even at 1-1. Oviedo sets and he fires, and the pitch is just a bit high and inside. Nice 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is now 2-1. Well, good luck with your daughter there, Just. Oviedo sets and fires, and the pitch is a towering pop-up. And it looks like Howerwitz is going to make the play in foul territory just before the screen for the first out. Oviedo is 21 pitches deep into this game, so pitch count is looking real good. And Oviedo sets and he fires, and he misses just outside with the fastball. Count is 1-0. And Oviedo sets and he fires, and this pitch is grounded to Horowitz. He's going to take it by himself. So that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is the infamous George Springer, 1-for-1 on the day with a solo shot home run to put the Jays in front. And Oviedo sets and he fires, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Oviedo sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 2-0.
Keep attacking.
And Oviedo sets and he fires, and this pitch bounces in the dirt. Count is 3-0. He's being a little bit cautious with Springer. For a young pitcher, I don't have an issue with that. Although I'd like to buzz the tower with him just once, get him from leaning over to plate. And Oviedo sets, and the pitch is off the plate, and it is ball 4. So that is going to be the first walk for Oviedo. Oviedo had troubles in his first outing with the walks. But it looks like he has a firm grip of the strike zone in his pitches. The Barger is coming up to bat. Barger is 0-for-1 on the day. Oviedo sets. Wow. And he throws a beautiful slider that paints the top of the strike zone. But once again, another blown call by the umpire.
Second one today already.
Yep. And Oviedo sets, and the pitch is on the way, and the curveball does not make it back to the plate. Count is 2-0. All right, kid, don't let the umpire get in your head. Just do your thing. Throw the ball. Oviedo sets and he fires, and the pitch is a beautiful slider that is swung over the top of. Count is now 2-1. That's 3 straight sliders for Oviedo. Show him the heater. Change the eye angle. Pitch up. And Oviedo sets, and wow, he gets a call this time as a payback because that curveball was definitely off the plate, but the count is now deuce.
Good off-speed pitches by Oviedo.
Yep. Got a feel for him today. And Oviedo sets, and he fires, and the pitch is popped up. And Pham is coming in, and he is going to make the play for the second out of the inning. Actually, that's the third out of the inning. Wow, that was quick. As we head to the bottom of 3, Simon, Gonzalez, and Reynolds will be up to bat. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3.
Mariners have a 1-0 lead over the Phillies in the first inning.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to hold up.
Yep, they do have Castillo on the mound, so tough matchup, but hopefully the Phillies can get some on the board.
And let's see, Nathan is reporting Spencer Jones with an absolute rocket, 443 feet, 111.2 miles an hour. Number 4th prospect ties the MLB Major League International Baseball League lead with his 31st home run, 15 in AAA.
Thank you, Nathan.
Cannot complain about that whatsoever, can you?
Nope. You should be definitely part of this Yankees outfield in the future. That's why we don't need to go after a guy like Kyle Tucker, who's been struggling mightily over the past couple games.
Yeah, I'm not a Tucker fan to begin with.
Yeah.
A lot of people wanted to trade Luis Hill for him, and I was like, no. Trade him while his value is high. No.
No. One rookie of the year. That's not just high value. That's good for the future. It's not like a one and done situation with Luis Hill. He's going to be a good pitcher.
Well, I wonder what's going on. They've got the Pirates manager meeting with the couple of umpires. And the first pitch from Bassett, he shows bunt and is in there for call. Strike 1, curveball. And Bassett sets and he fires, and pitch catches the inside corner splitter. Count is 0-2. And the pitch to Simon is in there for call, strike 3. So, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. That is the second strikeout for Simon today. Coming up to bat is Nick Gonzalez. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And the first pitch is hammered foul. Count is 0-1. Gonzalez is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And Bassett sets and fires. Pitch is fouled off. He keeps throwing right down the heart of Broadway. He's going to get hurt. The count is 0-2 on Gonzalez. And timeout is granted to hitter. And the pitch is off the plate. Well, wait a sec. The timeout was a pitch clock violation, so that gave an automatic ball. And then Bassett just threw the second ball, so the count is now evened at deuce. And Bassett sets and he fires, and pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain deuce. And Bassett sets, and he fires, and the pitch is chop foul. Count is going to remain deuce as we head to Joshua. I think the ABS that they're trying to implement is going to be on the challenge system. It's not going to be every pitch. Here in Virginia Beach, we have. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. So that is Gonzalez's second strikeout of the night. We have the International League Norfolk Tides, which is the AAA affiliate for Baltimore Orioles. They have 6-game series. 3 games are challenge system games, and then 3 games are full Death Star mode where the computer makes the pitch. Or the selection. And the first pitch is inside to Reynolds. Count is 1-0. The players and the fans don't seem to really appreciate the automatic balls and strikes and are much more in favor of the challenge. Challenges don't take very long. And Bassett sets and fires, and the curveball is inside and all the way back to the backstop. Count is 2-0. This may be a point of caution for Bassett. And Bassett sets. Reynolds is ready. Kirk sets up, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 2-1. Looked like Reynolds was trying to make it a 3-1 game. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is chopped foul. Count is going to be deuce. Where is the goose? And Bassett sets, and he fires, and he paints the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Bucks. Coming up to bat in the top of 4 is going to be Bichette, Kirk, and Varsho. And I'm going to hand this one off to Evan.
Well, thank you, Ken. So we stay at a 2-1 score here.
No worries, brother. No worries.
Go to the top of the 4th.
Can't complain.
Yep. Doing a game, always fun no matter who it is, if it's the Yankees or anybody else. Well, we have a 3-0 lead for the Tigers. over the Astros right now in the bottom of the first. That's important if you're looking at well, I know specifically Ken still thinks we can win the division, which I hope we certainly can. And if we do, then that will be important because the Astros only have about a 1-game lead over us. And if that changes and the Yankees have a better record, then we could potentially be the number 2 seed in the AL if we end up winning the division. But a lot needs to happen. Hopefully you guys are enjoying what we do here at MI Yankee Mania. Please subscribe, hit that like button, turn the notifications on. We'll do a lot of play-by-plays, not only for the Yankees, but for other teams as well. We do a morning show. We do pre-game shows. We do post-game shows, play-by-plays. And also, head on over to Ken's channel at Ken the Ugly Truth. He does all the Yankee games, play-by-plays. And he does a great job. So please subscribe to Ken the Ugly Truth channel as well.
Thank you, sir.
No problem, Ken. He's always also allowing us to do play-by-plays over here on NY Yankee Mania, so much appreciated as we're very complimentary towards each other. Ken does the game, and then you guys can come on over for the post-game show after every Yankees game. So we will head here to the top of the 4th inning. Blue Jays will be up here to bat. Here is Bo Bichette leading things off. Here comes the pitch from Oviedo, and that one is outside. Count is 1-0. Oviedo has to stay in control here, not let things go to his head. It's only his second start in the majors. Count is now 1-1 as Bo Bichette fouls that one off the catcher. Bichette is 0 for 1 on the day. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Oviedo, and that one is hit in the air to left center field. Going back is Tommy Pham, and that will be over his head. It bounces over the wall, so that will be a leadoff ground rule double for Bo Bichette here in the top of the 4th. Good way to start if you are the Toronto Blue Jays there. This would be a spot where you could use Vladimir Guerrero Jr. However, he is not in the lineup today. Here comes the cleanup hitter for the Toronto Blue Jays, Alejandro Kirk, making the start behind the dish today for Toronto. Bo Bichette had his 38th double this season, showing off his power once again. The only thing about Bichette that concerns you is the injuries and the inconsistency. Well, Oviedo needs to buckle down here, work his way around trouble here in the 4th inning. Here comes the first pitch to Alejandro Kirk, and that is a called strike on the inside corner, and the count is 0-1. If you're the Blue Jays, you might want to look to play a little bit of small ball, maybe do a little bit of a hit and run or a bunt. Hit the ball to the right side of the field if you are Kirk, advancing the runner to third base. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Oviedo, as that one is fouled away behind home plate. And the count goes to 0-2. Yep, thank you, Nathan. We also have a lot of guests here, thanks to Nathan and his team. A lot of great guests, former MLB players, and a lot more. So please stay with us as we provide you great coverage. Well, there is a strikeout from Oviedo to Kirk. So that is the first out of the inning. Here is the 5th hitter for the Blue Jays, Dalton Varsho, as he lifts that one in the air to left field. Tommy Pham is there to make the catch as there are 2 away. Good job from Oviedo getting a couple of outs there without allowing the runner to advance to third base. Well, here comes the sixth hitter for the Blue Jays, their first baseman, Ty France. Nathan always does a great job. He covers the Trenton Thunder too. He goes to a lot of events. He does a lot of networking with managers, players, and he's just a great guy. So he runs a lot of the operation here on the channel. So if you guys enjoy what you're watching, then subscribe because we have a lot more coming. Oh, here's Ty France, the 1-0 pitch from Oviedo. And that pitch is inside and it hit him. So that hit Ty France, looked like on the inner forearm there, as there will be 2 on and 2 outs. Thank you, Nathan, for reminding me about the great work that you guys do over there. During the winter time, we will try to have more variation on the channel with other sports. We will have NFL guests. I know Joe was talking about having a CBS anchor on the show, which is very cool to hear, as well as former NFL players and all of that. So keep in tune with us. Well, here is the first pitch from Oviedo to Nathan Lucas. That one is outside. The count is 1-0. Blue Jays looking for a 2-out hit here to tie the game in the 4th inning. Yep, that's right, Nathan. He is also the producer for a show called Jabba in the Mouth, featuring Jabba Chamberlain, former Yankee pitcher. Please tune into their show as they have episodes every week. Absolutely. Please subscribe to Jabba in the Mouth as well. Thank you, Nathan. A lot of great guests on that show as well. They will be having Prince Fielder's son on the channel, so look out for that. Jaden Fielder. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Oviedo, and that one is low. The count is 2-1 here on Nathan Lucas. Oviedo, a little bit of a high pitch count here in the top of the 4th, but if he gets out of trouble, he won't be too disappointed. Doing a great job after the first start he made, where he allowed a lot of runs in the first inning, which proclaimed his 18 ERA. On the pitch there is inside to Nathan Lucas, and the count is now 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch from Oviedo to Nathan Lucas, and the pitch is swung on and missed. That would have definitely been ball 4. And Nathan Lucas looking to be aggressive on a 3-1 count, swings and misses over what looked like a slider there. As on game day, it looks like it's going to the bottom of the 4th. Well, on my TV, I'm a pitch behind, so I'm just about to see what's going to happen here. As the 3-2 is swung on and missed, he struck him out. That will end the top of the 4th. Blue Jays threat, but they do not score, as it is still 2-1 Pirates. We will go to the bottom of the 4th inning coming up.
Oviedo did a great job after giving up a leadoff double to lock him down.
For sure. Utilizing his off-speed pitchers and really good complementary fastball on top of that. So mixing up well and being very efficient here after his first inning terrible outing last time. Doing a great job today. As score update here
and Nathan is requesting a subscribe to Jabba in the Mouth show.
Yep. Score update here in the Astros-Tigers game. The Tigers are up 5-0 over the Astros in the bottom of the 1st. There is still nobody out in the bottom of the 1st. Framber Valdez struggling. Runner on 3rd. Nobody out for the Tigers still. So that's an important game for the Yankees to keep their eye on, as they will hopefully set their sights on winning the division, hopefully. as we get closer here to the end of the season, step by step, as this
Thanks, Framber, you jackass. Is in my freaking starting lineup today for fantasy baseball, my money league.
Oh, sorry, Ken. That's not working out too well.
Well, guess who the other idiot is that I have pitching?
Who is it?
Bassett.
Oh.
So I've got the dynamic duo.
Speaking of Chris Bassett, he will be taking the mound here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch underway. Is that as a called strike to Spencer Horwitz, the former Toronto Blue Jay. As the second pitch is fouled away by Horwitz, count will quickly go to 0-2 here. Chris Bassett has 4 strikeouts on the day. Here comes the 0-2 from Bassett to Horwitz, and the pitch is high. The count is 1-2. Bassett's pitch count in okay territory at 53 pitches here. As we see some of the little leaguers from the Little League Classic from Williamsport, Pennsylvania, have made their way over to PNC Park. Probably a team that was eliminated. Here comes the pitch, and that one is popped up as the shortstop, Bo Bichette, will go back and make the catch. There's one away here in the fourth inning. That will bring up Tommy Pham for the Pirates. Tommy Pham has provided the Pirates with their 2 runs on the day, with an RBI double in the bottom of the first. As the Tigers have just taken a 6-0 lead on the Astros. So sorry about that, Ken. Framber Valdez allowing another run.
It happens.
First pitch to Tommy Pham is a ball, 1-0. Second pitch on the way here from Chris Bassett. And as that one is high, the count is 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch from Chris Bassett to Pham. As that one is lined, base hit into left field. So Tommy Pham is 2 for 2 on the day, hitting the ball really hard off of Chris Bassett. So the Pirates have 1 on and 1 out.
Valdez has got me negative 26 points.
Oh. And unfortunately, you can't substitute the pitcher after they already made their start. So,
yep.
Oh. Yeah, I would just drop him.
Can't drop him in the middle of a game.
Well, after. Here comes the 6th hitter for the Pirates, Jack Sawinski, playing center field today. He's 0 for 1 on the day. 0-1 count to Jack Sawinski. Here comes the pitch from Bassett, as that one is swung on and missed. And the count is 0-2. T-Road, I'm not a big fan of Bo Bichette. There's very inconsistent injuries. And yeah, he has good power, but I don't know. Plus, I don't know if the Yankees would do that because they believe in Volpe. Here comes the pitch to Sawinski. As that one is low. The count is 1-2. Pirates have Chase Shugart warming up in their bullpen. Jack Sawinski definitely not having the season that he wants to be having, only batting 136. Still a pretty young player for the Pirates. Here comes the pitch from Bassett. That one sails high, 91 mile per hour. Fastball, and the count is now 2-2. Two-two count from Bassett to Sawinski. Here's the pitch. As that one catches the inside corner, Sawinski caught looking. Strike 3. 2 away. That is Bassett's 5th strikeout on the day. As that will bring up the Pirates' third baseman, Jared Triolo. Oh, sorry about that. Bassett had 7 strikeouts on the day.
Yep.
As the pitch to Triolo is outside, the count is 1-0. Based on game day, it looked like that one caught the corner, but the ump does not give the strike call. Triolo batting 190 on the season. He's 0 for 1 today. Here comes the second pitch, as that one is fouled away outside of first. And the count goes even at 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Bassett, as that one is a swing and a miss on a sweeper. Count is 1-2. Triolo was 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Here comes the pitch from Bassett, as that one gets by Alejandro Kirk, as the runner from first will go to second, and that is Tommy Pham. So a runner in scoring position for the Pirates here, looking for a 2-out RBI. As Kirk probably should have made the stop, but he's too slow to get there in time. That's probably a wild pitch. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Bassett to Triolo, as that one is grounded foul. So we'll do it again, deuce, as Ken says. Bassett had 67 pitches. Having to work hard here in the 4th inning. When Bassett is ready to deal the 2-2 pitch to Jared Triolo, he will fire, and that one is inside. Count goes full. 3-2 coming up. Pirates with a runner on second, 2 outs. Pirates lead the Blue Jays 2-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Full count here on Jared Triolo. Chris Bassett on the mound today for the Blue Jays. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. He struck him out. So Triolo goes down swinging for the second time today, as that will end the 4th inning, as we will hand this play-by-play back to Ken.
And coming up in the top of the 5th is going to be Snyder, Jimenez, and Springer. 8, 9, and 1. Breaking news from Nathan. Ben Rice will be starting tonight at first base, according to Aaron Boone. And being that he's the manager, I would tend to think he knows what he's talking about.
Stanton won't be in the outfield tonight, so Dominguez will be back in left, Grisham in center, and Bellinger probably in right. So Goldschmidt will probably be sitting. So thank you, Nathan, for the news there, Ben Rice.
And in our matchup tonight for the Yankees, Cam Schlittler will be on the bump for the Yankees versus Drew Rasmussen.
Yep. How have the Yankees done off of Rasmussen this season?
Well, let's see. The person that has the most at-bats is Aaron Judge, and he's hitting 111 in 9 at-bats.
Uh-oh. Well, hopefully we can find ways to score off of him.
I have no fear about facing Rasmussen.
Yeah. It seems like we can hit
And
these pitchers pretty well.
Acevedo fires the first pitch in there, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is down low. Count is 1-1. Acevedo sets and fires, and the pitch is a fly ball to Sawinski. He is tracking it and makes the play just short of the warning track for the first out. Oviedo sets and fires, and the slider is in there for call. Strike one. And Oviedo sets. Next pitch is on the way, and it is up and outside the strike zone. Count is 1-1.
Yep, 2-1 Phillies.
And the pitch is hit to left field. Pham is closing on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Coming up to bat is George Springer. 1-for-1 on the day with a solo shot home run in the first and a base on balls. Oviedo, come at this guy. He sets and he fires, and the fastball is inside low. Count is 1-0. Time to put on your big boy pants, Oviedo. He sets and fires, and the fastball is low and away. Nice 96 mile an hour. Count is 2-0. Fastball above his hands and inside. That's where you need to go, brother. That's where you need to go. And he sets and he fires, and the sweeper is swung on and missed. Count is 2-1.
Come on, Springer ain't that good. Come on, Oviedo.
And Oviedo sets and he fires and paints the inside corner for call. Strike two. Count is 2-2. I know it's a Yankee sound call.
Well, today we're Blue Jays fans or Pirates fans.
And Oviedo sets and fires, and Springer fouls this one off. Count is going to remain 2-2. Cat's awfully quiet today.
Come on,
Make
guys.
some noise.
Subscribe, like, and subscribe.
And Oviedo sets. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a curveball down low for ball three. Count is now full, 3-2. Do not screw around with this guy. Get him. Get him. Put him on the bench. And Oviedo sets, and the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Beautiful sweeper.
There we go.
And that is going to do it for the Jays in the top of the fifth. Coming up in bottom five, we're going to have Davis Figueroa and Simon, 8, 9, and 1. Time to tally some hits, fellas.
I agree, T Road. I think we can get there. Just have to go on a run.
Well, hell, I think I've been the only content creator, one of very few, that said that we're going to get there. Most everyone had us cooked and not even making the playoffs.
Yep, I was one of them.
Faith, my brother, faith.
Absolutely.
Yo, why'd you switch the camera pictures to the side or to the bottom from the side? Can you hear me? No. No, now the cameras are gone. Let's go, Yankees. Oh, this is the Blue Jay game. And we want to extend our appreciation for all of you that have taken the time out of your busy Wednesday afternoon to listen to a little bit of baseball. We are headed to the bottom of the fifth. The Bucks lead the Jays by a score of 2-1. Bassett is back on the bump for the bottom of 5. And his first pitch is a sinker down low for ball 1. Davis is 0 for 1 on the day. And Bassett sets and fires and paints the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-1. As I was saying, thank you for taking time to listen to the stream. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And the pitch is drilled to center field, and Varsho is going to run it down just short of the warning track. And that is the first out of the inning. Figueroa is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 1 on the day. As I was saying, if you haven't, please hit the like button and share this channel out. And if you are not a member of the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing. All you have to do is hit the like or hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. And Bassett sets and fires, and the first pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Come on, babies. It's time to pad a little bit of a lead. And Bassett sets, and the pitch is on the way. And it is down low, but the first base umpire says he did not check his swing. So that is called strike 2. Count is 0-2. And Figueroa, obviously upset because I think that was a BS check swing call, is taking a little bit of a timeout, getting his head right so that he can bash this ball.
Oh, yeah. Definitely didn't go there.
And the pitch is on the way, and it is a line drive right at the middle to Dalton Varsho. So Figueroa gets his first hit of the afternoon. Coming up to bat is the leadoff hitter, Simon. Simon is 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of strikeouts, so it's time to turn this frown from upside down and get a base hit. And the first pitch from Bassett is in there for call, strike 1. Nice 70-mile-an-hour curveball that paints the outside corner. And Bassett sets, and he fires, and the four-seamer is up high. Count is even at 1-up.
I don't think so, T-Road.
And Bassett sets and fires, and the ball is chopped to the second baseman, who flips it over to first for the second out of the inning, but not before the runner advances to second. So the Bucks have a runner at second with 2 outs, leading the Jays 2-1 in the bottom of the 5th. Coming up to bat is Nick Gonzalez. He is also 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. We're not looking for the hat trick from him. And the first pitch from Bassett is a changeup down low for ball 1. Count is 1-0. And Bassett sets, and the pitch is on the way. And this one is hammered to the shortstop. Bichette gets it, but he is not going to be able to throw the runner out. So that is going to be a infield single. Peguero goes to third. So the Bucks now have runners at first and third with 2 outs. And big Brian Reynolds is coming up. So can he pad this lead? Man, these dudes need to stop showing the people talking. Let's get to some ball. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Bassett sets. And it looks like Reynolds gets time out. And Bassett sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. And Bassett sets. And there's a pickoff attempt at third base. Back in there, sliding safely. Count is now 2-1. And Bassett sets, fires, and the pitch is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is even at deuce. And it looks like they're going to have a mound visit.
Yep. Thank you, Nathan. Everybody subscribe to Jabba in the Mouth.
Jaden Fisher, who the heck is that?
Son of
That's
Prince
the guy
Fielder.
that's involved with Fisher Price Toys?
Son of Prince Fielder.
Oh, Fielder. All right.
Yeah.
What the hell are
Nathan's
they
every-
waiting on? Come on, guys, get off the screen. Count is 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is up and outside. Count is now full. 3-2. Now they're talking about a pitch that was thrown 13 years ago Jesus,
Oh.
come on. Get on task, guys. And Bassett steps off the rubber. Guerrero is calling for a balk. He's doing the happy dance down at third base. And the pitch is up and in on Reynolds. Count is, or the Reynolds is taking his gear off, heading to first base. And it looks like they're going to have a mound visit. Bases are juiced full of Pirates with 2 outs. And it looks like Fisher is warming up in the bullpen for the Jays. Coming up to bat is Spencer Horwitz. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a base on balls. Bassett sets. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered to left center field. But the catch is going to be made. And that is going to do it for the Bucks.
Wow. Looks like they just keep that one.
Now they're showing Jim Leland fighting. Welcome to the stream, Bill O. Appreciate you being here, brother. Those of you that haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and subscribe if you're not a member of NY Yankee Mania. Coming up to bat in the top of 6 is going to be Barger, Bichette, and Kirk. And I'm going to hand this one off to Evan to continue the play-by-play.
Sounds good. Well, the Pirates threatened there in the bottom of the 5th, and they didn't score. A couple of balls hit hard, a couple of infield hits, but the Blue Jays were lucky to get out of that one. So we will head on over to the top of the 6th. Blue Jays will have Addison Barger, Fopichette, and Alejandro Kirkup. What's going on below? How are you today? Thanks for joining us as we are calling Blue Jays and Pirates, the stream that is non-Yankees related, but however it is because the Blue Jays hopefully will.
It's division and playoff season related, so that's Yankee related.
Mm-hmm. We are Pirates fans today. That is correct. If they can do us a massive favor, that would be greatly appreciated. Yankees just have to keep on winning. We won 4 in a row. Just keep on winning and see what happens by the end of the season. First in the wild card right now over the Red Sox and the Mariners. That is good news. The Phillies still have a 2-1 lead over the Mariners. And the Tigers are up 6-0 over the Astros. That is also good news as well.
Unless you got a freaking starter by the name of Framber Valdez in your fantasy lineup, then you're just screwed.
Well, hopefully you're doing well overall in the league. What place are you in?
I'm in second place going into the playoffs.
Just get rid of Framber, and then your team will be in first.
Actually, it's funny. When the draft happened, I was bowling, so I didn't draft any of my team.
Oh, really?
I ended up dropping, trading, and picking up an entirely different team that I started with.
Okay. Well, here's Addison Barger, the 2-hitter for the Blue Jays. 2-0 count on him. That is a swing and a miss. The new pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates is Kyle Nicholas, the righty reliever for the Pirates. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Nicholas. Swing and a miss from Barger. The count is even, 2-2. And as Ken would say, deuce deuce. Nicholas has appeared in 18 games this year. He is 1-0 with a 6.26 ERA, 23 innings pitched, 19 strikeouts. Here comes the pitch, as that one is grounded to second base. And there to make the play for the Pirates is Nick Gonzalez. And there's one away. Nice play there from Gonzalez. Throws over to first. That will bring up the shortstop for the Blue Jays, Bo Bichette. Well, I would say that Oviedo did a good job today, Ken.
He definitely did.
Mixing it up with his fastball, off-speed pitches, mainly going with his slider. Gets himself out of the jam. Well, Bo Bichette grounds that first pitch to shortstop, and unable to make the play is Peguero for the Pirates, as the Blue Jays will have a runner on first. Looked like he just had a hard time corralling that one. No problem fielding it on the backhand. Just couldn't get it out of his glove cleanly. Would have been a tough play anyway for Peguero to make. So the Blue Jays have a runner on first with one out here in the 6th inning, as that will bring up Alejandro Kirk, who was 0 for 2 on the day. Here comes the first pitch from Nicholas, and that one is high. The count is 1-0. Alejandro Kirk, 2 strikeouts on the day, so hopefully avoiding the golden sombrero in his case. He grounds that one to third base, on to second for 1, on to first, and double play. Double play there for the Pirates, as they were able to turn it on the slow Alejandro Kirk. So that will end the inning for the Pirates.
Good 5-4-3 double play.
Very nice, as the Blue Jays will not challenge. So the Pirates will come up here in the bottom of the 6th, still leading by a score of 2-1.
And the Pirates are going to have Tommy Pham, Jake Swazinski, and Criello coming up to bat.
Yes, they will. As Joe had to go lay down for a couple of minutes, so we hope he feels better soon. Having some stomach problems.
Just need him to come back and put the game day back up. Come on, Buckaroos. Let's do it.
So the Pirates, something interesting about them is they're actually not a bad team at home. They're actually just on the road they struggle.
My gut instinct is they're going to take this series. We're going to have the Yankees sitting at 4.5 before game time behind them,
and then 4 once the time hits 10:30 tonight, hopefully.
Yep.
Below, we are Phillies fans today as well. Yep. The Phillies still have a 2-1 lead over the Mariners in the top of the 4th.
Phillies, Diamondbacks, damn well anybody you name, we're a fan if they're playing somebody who's either trailing or close to us. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Joe.
Appreciated.
Yep, the Red Sox did get swept by the Orioles. So
and the first pitch is this is your call. Go ahead.
Yep. Yeah, so here in the bottom of the 6th, Pirates will be up to bat here. As looks like the Little League team from Australia is there in attendance today. Tommy Pham will lead off against Chris Bassett, still in there for the Blue Jays. First pitch is outside. The count is 1-0. Bassett looking to have a quick, efficient inning here as his pitch count raises above 80. Second pitch on the way, and that one bounces up there. The count is 2-0 on Tommy Pham. Bassett might want to be a little bit careful here to Tommy Pham, as he hit 2 balls hard in his first 2 at-bats, 2 for 2 on the day with a double and a single.
Well, I don't want him to be cautious. I want him to throw a fastball right down the gut and watch Pham pound it.
Yep. That 2-0 pitch is fouled away. Count is 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, and that one is fouled outside of third. Count is 2-2 on Tommy Pham. Here comes the pitch, and that one is fouled away again. So the count remains 2-2. After this Pirates series, the Blue Jays will be on the road to face the Miami Marlins starting on Friday night. Shane Bieber will make his Blue Jays debut in that one. Two coming up from Bassett to Tommy Pham. Bassett has the sign. Here's the pitch, as that one is outside. So the count goes full on Tommy Pham. Blue Jays will probably think about going to their bullpen soon, especially if Bassett walks Tommy Pham.
Bassett's at 94 pitches.
Yep. As he gets a strikeout there, as looked like Tommy Pham didn't know what he was doing on that one. The count is, and there's one away here in the bottom of the 6th. That will bring up the center fielder for the Pirates, Jack Suwinski. Suwinski is 0-2 on the day. Still hitting below, about 135 average for Suwinski. So he's hoping to obviously do a little bit better than that. But here comes the 1-0 pitch from Bassett, as that one is outside, and the count is 2-0. Blue Jays looking to get Bassett through this inning, so they don't have to utilize their bullpen too much. But they're obviously hoping to get a lead here, as hopefully the Pirates can sustain a 2-1 lead. Pitch from Bassett, and that is a called strike. And the count is now 2-1. Bassett at 97 pitches. Suwinski 0-2 on the day with a line out and a strikeout. Here comes the pitch from Bassett to Suwinski, and that one is outside. So the count is now 3-1. Suwinski is a pretty fast runner, so if he gets on base, maybe look for a steal there. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Important one for Bassett, as that one is in there for a called strike. Count goes full 3-2. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Bassett to Suwinski. Bassett fires, as that is a swing and a miss. Suwinski goes down. He is 0-3 on the day. Second strikeout. That is Bassett's 9th strikeout, or 10th strikeout on the day. Yep, thank you, Ken. 10 strikeouts. There will be 2 away here. We'll see if the Blue Jays keep Bassett in, as he is at 100 pitches exactly. They'll probably leave him in to face Triolo here. 7-hitter for the Pirates. Jared Triolo up, 0-2 on the day. Here comes the 101st pitch from Bassett, as that one is outside. Count is 1-0. Jared Triolo 0-2 on the day with 2 strikeouts, hitting 189, 3 home runs. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, as that one is low. The count is 2-0. Bassett had to work pretty hard today. over 100 pitches here in the 6th inning. Only allowed those 2 runs, though, in the first. Here comes the pitch, and that one catches the outside corner.
Yeah, that was horse crap. That didn't catch anything.
Game day looks like it just clipped the corner there. But the eye test told you it was definitely outside. Here comes the pitch. That one is fouled away. Count is 2-2. Bassett looking for his 11th strikeout on the day. We'll definitely have a nice rest after today's game. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That one is fouled away. Count remains deuce. 105 pitches for Bassett. Probably one of his longest outings on the year for him. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Bassett. As that one is hit in the air deep left field, but it will be foul. Bassett got away with a hanging slider there, right over the middle of the plate. So the count remains 2-2. Bassett has the sign. He deals, and that one is hit up the middle. Base hit for Triolo, as the Pirates have a 2-out base runner here, which will most likely end Chris Bassett's day at 107 pitches. We'll see if John Schneider will make a mound visit.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
Hit the road, Chris Bassett. We won't see you again.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come
All
back
right, and the
no
recap of the game, Bill, for you.
more, no more.
We are in the bottom of 6. Score is 2-1 Bucks. The Blue Jays scored their solo run in the top of the first inning with a solo shot home run by Springer, the infamous Yankee killer. The Bucks were able to answer back in the bottom of second with a single, a double, and then another double by Tommy Pham, driving in the 2 other runs. High points, the Bucks have had the bases loaded once and were not able to take advantage of that scoring opportunity. Oviedo, the pitcher for the Bucks, is making his second big league start of the 2025 season. His first start lasted 1 inning, 42 pitches, and an 18 ERA. So he held this heavy hitting team down for 5 innings, is currently the pitcher of record for the win for the Bucks. As you just saw, Bassett is being pulled, and he is currently the pitcher of record for the loss.
Yep.
There are 2 outs with a runner at first base, and the catcher Davis is coming up to bat. He's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Fisher is coming in to replace Bassett, and that's the update.
Yep. Thank you, Ken. All scoring has been done in the first inning here. So, if from a Yankees fan perspective, we're looking for the Pirates to maybe score another insurance run, and then hopefully their bullpen can shut it down from there. It won't be easy because the Blue Jays don't strike out a lot. The new pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays coming in will be Braden Fisher. I believe he's he's a righty. He has 40 games on the year. He's 4-0. He's a 3.05 ERA, 38 innings pitched, 49 strikeouts. First pitch from Braden Fisher. That was a called strike, 0-1. Second pitch on the way from Jaden Fisher to Henry Davis, the catcher for the Pirates. That one is fouled away. The count is 0-2 quickly. Henry Davis is 0 for 2 today, hitting 173, now 171 on the season. 5 home runs, 16 RBIs. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Jaden Fisher to Henry Davis.
No worries, Bill.
Here's the pitch, and that one is popped up behind home plate. That will reach the seats. 0-2 count on the way again. Please subscribe and like to NY Yankee Mania, as well as Ken the Ugly Truth. Ken calls all the Yankee games over on his channel. Provides great analysis.
It's Yankees, the ugly truth.
Pitch from Fisher, fouled away. Count is 0-2. Remains 0-2 here. Pitch from Fisher to Davis is outside 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch as Fisher will check back on the runner at first. Triolo gets back in there safely, so the count will be 1-2 coming up here on Henry Davis. Here comes the 1-2 as that one just misses inside, and the umpire is saying that it grazed Henry Davis there on the elbow or on the forearm, as there will be 2 on and 2 out here for the Pirates, looking for a 2-out RBI. As Davis looked like he leaned in just a little bit on that one, but probably enough to, as Schneider is coming out of the Blue Jays dugout, trying to see
Just sit your whining butt back down.
They can challenge, but I don't think that's reviewable. Well, I think it is reviewable, but most likely they won't overturn that call unless it's really egregious. So it didn't look like much there, but, sit down, Schneider. Yeah, as long as his elbow didn't cross into the path of home plate, he should be okay. Yeah, that was definitely a hit by pitch there. As here is the 9-hitter for the Pirates, Leover Peguero. First pitch from Fisher is a called strike. Peguero is 1 for 2 on the day with a single back in the 5th inning. 218 average for Peguero, 4 home runs, 7 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Fisher, as that one is a called strike. Counters 0-2. Fisher doing a good job of getting ahead of some of these Pirates hitters. Key for him is to just put these guys away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one is bounced up there. 1 and 2 coming up on Peguero. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Fisher deals, and that one is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Pirates don't score here in the 6th. We'll go to the 7th. Pirates lead 2-1. We'll hand it back over to Ken for the 7th inning.
All righty. And we're going to do the 7th inning stretch, but I'm not singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Coming up in the top of the 7th is going to be Varsho, France, and Luke's. And they are a combined 0 for 5 with 2 strikeouts and a hit by pitch. So how are we feeling about today's game? You think the Bucks are going to hold on and help the Yankees out?
Well, I know the Pirates bullpen isn't the best, but it looks like they have a good read on some of these Blue Jays hitters, and I'm pretty confident that the Pirates will hold on. It would be nice if they can add an insurance run, but it seems like the Blue Jays aren't doing much offensively besides solo home runs. So I think the
Yeah, the
Pirates
only
are,
time that the Blue Jays do anything is against the Yankees.
yeah.
And hi, Jonathan. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here, brother.
Hey, Jonathan.
And if you could, please hit that like button and share the channel out. And I already know you're a member of NY Yankee Mania family, so no need to add that one. And let's see. Nicholas is back on the bump, and his first pitch is in there for call. Strike one to Varsho. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is a four-seamer just off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Hi, SGA. Dalton is 0 for 2 on the day with a flyout and a ground out. And Nicholas sets and fires, and his 96-mile-an-hour fastball is up and away. Count is 2-1. And he sets, and the pitch is a towering fly ball to Tommy Pham in left field. And he makes the play for the first out of the game, or the inning. And if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees, the NY Yankees Mania, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, please hit the notifications so that you can know when every time the stream goes active. And Nicholas sets. First pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off by France. Count is 0-1. France is 0 for 1 on the day and was hit by a pitch in the fourth inning. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is blooped to Gonzalez for the second out. Nice break by Gonzalez. T-Road, I think we're going to take over first well before they face us. And the first pitch is curveball down low. And it looks like Brendan Little is warming up in the bullpen for the Jays. And Nicholas sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is evened at 1-up. Lukes is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. And the pitch is fired, and it is just off the plate. Count is now 2-1. Come on, Nicholas. We're looking for the hat trick from this guy. And the pitch is fired in there for call. Strike 2. Count is 2-2.
Finish him off.
And the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain deuce. All right, kid. Fastball up and in. Up and in. Above his hands. And Nicholas sets and fires, and this pitch is a pop-up to shallow center field, and Peguero is tracking it, and he is going to make the play for the third out. And that's going to do it for the Jays in the top of the seventh. As we head to the bottom of the seventh, the Bucks are going to bring up Simon Gonzalez, and Reynolds. Chat is awfully quiet today. How about some love? How about some chatter? Let's go, Pirates. Maybe we can wear pirate patches and say, "Arr, matey."
Come on, guys. Who do you think is going to win? Pirates, Blue Jays? Let's take a poll. Yeah, T-Road. Well, they're still in first place, but
They're sort of an amazing story. They were in last place last year. This year they're in first place, so last to first.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to end first.
Nope. Yep. Thank you for contributing, T-Road. Pirates. I agree with that. Scores update. Tigers still lead. Astros 7-2. Sorry, Ken.
Go ahead.
And the Phillies still lead the Mariners by a score of 3-1.
And little sets and fires, and the first pitch is in the dirt for ball one. Time to pad this lead a little bit, guys. And D-Train, over or under 5 home runs for our Yanks tonight? I'm going under.
Yep.
I'll go with the deuce. I'll go with the pair. And little sets and fires, and Simons chops this ball foul. Count is evened at 1-1. But I think we're taking the win. Simon is 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And little sets and fires, and the pitch is a knuckle curve down in the dirt. Count is now 2-1. Evan, what time is your stream set for tonight?
7:30.
And the pitch is in there, and it is swung on and missed. Count is evened at 2-2.
Large.
And little sets and fires, and the knuckle curve is off the plate and down. Count is now full. And the answer to the question of the day, how do you eat a bear? One bite at a time.
Ah.
And little sets, and he fires, and the pitch is chopped down the third base line. And that is going to be a infield swinging hit. So the leadoff hitter is on, and we got a little bit of speed with Simon. So let's see, is he going to test Alejandro Kirk? Nick Gonzalez is coming up to bat. And little sets, and the pitch paints the inside corner for call. Strike one. Nice sinker. Count is 0-1. Gonzalez is 1 for 3 on the day with a single in the 5th inning. And little attempts a pick off at first. Don't know why. Simon was back standing up. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is chopped to Bichette, who fires to son of a bitch to the second baseman, relayed to the first. So that is a 6-4-3 double play. And Brian Reynolds is coming up to bat. And the first pitch to Reynolds is a sinker off the plate. Count is 1-0. Reynolds is 1 for 2 on the day with a double, a base on balls, and a strikeout. And the next pitch is down in the dirt. Count is now 2-0. And it's time to go. And it looks like Sir Anthony Dominguez, former Baltimore Oriole, is warming up in the Jays pen. Little sets and fires, and the sinker catches the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 2-1. Looks like as Isaac Matson is warming up for the Bucks. Little sets and fires, and the pitch is down low and inside. Count is 3-1. Little sets, and the pitch is chopped foul into the catcher. Count is now full, 3-2. And little sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low for ball 4. So Reynolds is going to take his second walk of the game. Coming up to bat is the first baseman, Nick Horowitz. He's 0 for 2 on the day, but he does have a base on balls, and he did score a run. And the first pitch is a sinker down low. Count is 1-0. And for those of you that are just joining the stream, the pitch is in there for call. Strike 1, knuckle curve. Count is 1-1. Those of you just joining the stream, we are in the bottom of the 7th. The Pirates lead the Blue Jays 2-1. There are 2 outs with a runner at first. And Little fires another sinker that is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. And Horowitz takes timeout. He's getting prepared to do that jack. Put the Bucks up 4-1. And the pitch is hit into right field through the infield. And runner is going to advance to third. So the Bucks now have runners at first and third with 2 outs, and Tommy Pham coming up to bat. Pham is 2 for 3 on the day with 2 RBIs, a double, a single, and a strikeout. Hey, Jose, welcome to the stream.
Hey, Jose.
And for those of you just hopping into our stream, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider, NY Yankee Mania. Now it's in my channel.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you
And
come back
she
no more,
is pulling the plug on Little.
as
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
well, thank you guys. We just hit 390 subscribers here on the NY Yankee Mania channel. Thank you guys so much. Keep liking the streams.
Whoop,
Keep
whoop.
subscribing. We have a lot of stuff planned over here. And also go visit Ken's channel at Yankees The Ugly Truth. He does a great job providing great play-by-plays for the Yankees.
Most appreciated.
He also does other games as well that contribute to the success or failures of the Yankees in the division.
If it's playoff potential, it's an open target, and I'm willing to take a shot at it.
You planning on calling playoff games too?
I will. I will call playoff games.
Even for the NL?
We shall see.
Okay.
You got to figure out who the hell is streaming what.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have Fox, TBS, ESPN.
Yeah. TNT.
Yep, they're TNT and TBS are the same channel. Just
ESPN2, some wild card games.
yep. And they keep showing pictures of the fans. Let's get Sir Anthony Dominguez on the mound. Let's get going. Rock and roll time, baby. And the first pitch from Dominguez is way off the plate for ball one. Opponents are hitting 209 against Dominguez. His ERA is a 3.67. And Dominguez sets, and the sweeper is off the plate. That is a 2-0 count. Tommy Pham is 2 for 3 with a double and a single and 2 RBIs on the night or the afternoon. Tommy is a professional hitter. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way, and chop foul down the third base line. Count is going to go deuce. Where is the goose?
The goose is loose. Goose is loose.
And the pitch is on the way, and it is chopped to Bichette. Bichette is going to fire over to freaking France for the third out of the inning. The game is still going to be locked at 2-1. And as we head to the top of the eighth, Snyder, Jimenez, and Springer coming up to bat as we hand this one off to Evan.
Thank you, Ken. 2-1 game still here in the top of the eighth inning coming up. Thank you guys for joining us this afternoon. Below, Rodon cost you wow. Well, if you need advice on pitching, I did predict that Rodon would have 5 strikeouts last night, which he did. So if you need any advice, come to me first, Bill. I'm not an expert, but I think I have a little bit of a sense of what's going to happen. But you know, Joe's the master at that, though. If you need any advice, talk to Joe, because everything that he predicts is probably 100% spot on, most likely going to happen. So talk to Joe, and you know, I'm not big into betting, but if you need some strikeout advice, I think I have a pretty good feel for that. So, but thank you guys for being here this afternoon. And Jose, yeah, this game would be very big for the Yankees. If the Blue Jays can lose and the Yankees can win, we would only be 4 games back. Very reachable territory as we play the Blue Jays in early September. Big series there at Yankee Stadium. How many shots did that one cost you? Top of the 8th inning coming up here. Blue Jays will be up to bat. They will have David Schneider, Andres Jimenez, and then George Springer up. As the Pirates' new pitcher coming in will be the right-handed reliever, Isaac Matson. He has 29 games this year, 3-2 on the year, with a 2.25 ERA, 32 innings pitched, 36 strikeouts. So we'll see how he fares against this Blue Jays bottom of the lineup and then the top of the order coming up. 200 Bill. Wow.
And Matson fires the first pitch in there for a nice call, strike one. Matson has opponent average of 200 and an ERA of 2.25. Let's hope he holds true to form. And the first pitch, or the next pitch, is swung on and fouled off. Count is 0-2. And of course, Snyder's going to take time out after getting that butt chapped. Snyder's 0 for 2 on the day with a foul out and a fly out. And Matson sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is just off the plate. 93-mile-an-hour pitch. Fastball just missed. And Matson sets and fires, and the slider is way off the plate and down. Count is evened at 2-2. It's time to cook your goose. And Matson sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled down the right field line. And that one's going to make it into the stands. Count is going to remain 2-2. As we head to the 6th pitch of the at-bat, let's go, young lad. And Matson sets. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. That is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is weak hitting second baseman Jimenez. 0 for 2 on the afternoon. And Matson sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is called. Strike one right down the heart of Broadway. Count is 0-1.
Still at a net loss there below.
And wow, Jimenez gets plunked by that pitch. So as he strips his gear off, he heads to first. He pulled it. He pulled the pitch. So it looks like Miles Straw is coming in to pinch run at first. Straw is normally the Jays center fielder. I'd like to see a nice little 4-6-3 double play wrap on this one. Springer is coming up to bat.
So Miles Straw is going to replace him here.
Yep.
Wonder why. It's not. You don't really want to pinch it. Or I'm sorry. Yeah. Straw will come into the run. Yeah.
Matson, you've been doing good. Let's go, brother. We need you. We want you. And the first pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Paints the inside corner. Count is 0-1. Now all he needs to do is hit his point just a little bit higher above Springer's hands. Catcher set up outside, though, and the pitch buzzes inside. Count is even at 1-1. He missed the plate or the spot by 6 to 7 inches. And Matson sets, and this pitch is hit to center field. Coming in is Sawinski, and he makes a running catch, and that is 2 outs, and that chases the runner back to first base. Now Addison Berger is coming up to bat. Game day is all jacked up. They got Straw
Yeah.
pinch hitting.
I was like, that's not right.
And the first pitch paints the top of the strike zone to Barger. Count is 0-1. That was Springer that flew out there, not pinch hitting for him. Are you crazy? And the second pitch paints the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike 2. Count is 0-2. Barger takes timeout. Funny, Bill. And Matson sets and brings the pitch. And this one is chopped up the middle. Figueroa feels it and fires it to first to Horowitz to record the third out of the inning, and that is going to do it for the Blue Jays. We switched up.
Yeah, I think I was supposed to call that inning,
Yeah.
but it's all right.
Yeah, you're supposed to call this one.
Oh, I got the bottom of the 8th.
All right, go ahead.
We'll go to the bottom of the 8th here. Pirates still lead the Blue Jays score of 2-1, hoping to get one more inning out of their bullpen to shut this one down. Coming up for the Pirates will be Jack Sawinski, Jared Triolo, and Henry Davis.
Sounds like a freaking law firm. But all we need is 3 outs to secure this one.
3 more to go. No change in the score of the Tigers-Astros game. The Tigers still lead the Astros 7-2, and the Phillies still lead the Mariners 3-1, bottom of the 6th. What's going on, Jake? How are you today? How can the Pirates pitching contain the Blue Jays, but the Yankees can't? Yeah, the Yankees just make a lot of errors. They trip over their own feet, and it seems like the Blue Jays have a read on the Yankees pitchers more than the Pirates pitchers somehow, even though the Pirates pitchers are definitely not as good as the Yankees pitchers are, but funny things happen in baseball. We know that. Hope you're all having a great afternoon, Wednesday afternoon here in the tri-state area or anywhere else. Here in beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Pirates still have a 2-1 lead, bottom of the 8th, coming up. As the Blue Jays will have Seranthony Dominguez on the mound, traded from the Baltimore Orioles. He is 2-4 on the year, 53 games, 3.65 ERA, 49.1 innings pitched, and 63 strikeouts. So here's the 0-1 pitch from Seranthony Dominguez to Jack Sawinski. He fires that one, and it's outside. The count will be 1-1. Dominguez, pretty good year last year with the Phillies, but didn't have a great postseason. Here's the pitch, and that one is a called strike. Here's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Dominguez, as that one is outside. Count is 2-2. 2-2 here on Sawinski. Sawinski is 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts. Hitting about 130, not where we want to be. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Dominguez. As that one's outside again, the count runs full, 3-2. 3-2 here on Jack Sawinski, the 6th hitter for the Pirates. Here comes the 3-2 pitch from Dominguez. And that one is a swing and a miss. Sawinski goes down swinging. He is 0 for 4 on the day with 3 strikeouts. Luckily for him, he probably won't get the golden sombrero because he won't have the chance to. That will bring up Jared Triolo, the 7th hitter for the Pirates, 3rd baseman. He is 1 for 3 on the day, 2 strikeouts, but he does have a single. Here comes the pitch from Sir Anthony Dominguez, and that is a ground ball, foul, outside of third. Just foul. The umpire makes the call. 0-1. Yep. Good point there by Ken. Yep. Here comes the pitch. That is a foul ball. Oh, and 2 here count on Jared Triolo. That pitch is low. The count is 1-2. 1-2 count here from Sir Anthony Dominguez to Jared Triolo. 2-1 game. Pirates lead the Blue Jays. Bottom of the 8th. 1 out. Nobody on base. Here comes the pitch. As that one is low. The count is 2-2. 2-2, and how do you do? And 2-2, deuces. Deuce, as Ken would say. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Sir Anthony Dominguez. That one is outside. Count is 3-2. Triolo has worked a couple of good at-bats here from Blue Jays pitching. Looking to get on base for the 2nd time today. There will be a timeout called here. Triolo steps out. Dominguez looking in for the sign. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, as that one is low, ball 4. So Triolo works his 2nd trip on base, this time via walk. And the Pirates will have a runner on first with 1 out. Here comes the catcher for the Pirates, Henry Davis. Kind of surprised that the Pirates wouldn't use a pinch hitter here. Maybe if they get another guy on base, maybe they use a pinch hitter for Peguero, as they have IKF on the bench. Good utility man. Here comes the pitch from Dominguez. That one is a called strike. 0-1 count here on Henry Davis. Henry Davis is 0 for 2 on the day. However, he did get hit by the pitch previously in a previous at-bat, as he grounds that one to short. Bichette on to second for 1, on to first, as that is a double play, 6-4-3 double play for the Blue Jays, as that will end the bottom of the 8th, and Pirates manager waiting to see if they want to challenge that one. Close play at first, but it looks like they did just get him, as the ball landed in the glove before Henry Davis stepped on first. So no challenge by the Pirates.
Actually, they are challenging it.
They are challenging. Yep, you're right, Ken. Looks like that should be a quick review here.
I don't think so. I think that he's off the bag. Throw was Throw
Let's
was
see.
high, and it looks like there's
Yeah.
daylight.
Ooh, he may have come off the bag there. Did he keep his toe on the base? If he did, he would be out. If not, then he would be safe. Yeah, looks like he may have just come off the bag in reaching that ball from the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Well, you got a challenge. You got a challenge left. Make the challenge.
Yep. That's a really close play. Looks like his foot did just elevate off the bag. Is there enough evidence to overturn that one, though? We'll see. Getting a close replay here, as it looks like the toe did barely come off the base, but did it just come back on before Henry Davis's foot hit the base? I don't know. This one looks really close. I don't know if they're going to have enough evidence to overturn. Two possible angles showing that he could be out, but there's also a pathway of him being safe if there is enough evidence. But I don't know.
My channel.
Jose Joe's doing well. He had to tend to something, but he'll be fine. As here is the call on the field, it will stand. The runner will be out, and we will head to the top of the ninth inning. Ken, take it away for hopefully the final inning of the game.
And former Yankee farmhand Dennis Santana is coming in to close this one out. He saved the first game of the series. So can he do it again?
Oops, I did it.
3 outs and call it a day.
Let's do it. Come on, Dennis Santana. He's been pretty good for the Pirates.
Yeah, because he stunk for the Yankees.
Yep. Seems like when Yankee relievers go to other teams, they find success, except if they make them into a starter, aka Clay Holmes. Breaking news from Nithin. He just booked our good friend Lindsay Berra for the Job in the Mouth show for next Monday at 8:45 Eastern. So congratulations, Nithin. Everybody, please sub on over. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button for Jabba in the Mouth, produced by Nithin, former Yankee Jabba Chamberlain. Thank you, Nithin.
And the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. Nice cutter. And the next pitch is another cutter in there, call, strike two. Count is 0-2. Oh, my goodness. And Santana freaking hits the outside corner for call, strike three.
We'll take it.
That is good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Bo Bichette.
Ooh.
So
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
and Alejandro Kirk is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts. And the first pitch is a cutter that is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Kirk does not hit any other team except for the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
And the next pitch is in there for call. Strike two.
One more. Let's get this out.
Santana sets and Kirk just gets a piece of it. Count is going to remain 0-2. And Santana sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered to deep right center field. And the catch is made by Alexander Canario on the warning track.
Oh, got lucky there.
Wow, that one was a shot.
Oh man, that could have been scary.
Yeah, he was tracking it, and then he made a lunge at the last second because he slowed up because of the wall.
Great play.
And Dalton Varsho is coming up to bat.
One more.
He is 0 for 3 on the night. And the next pitch is a fly ball to center field. And the Rays or the Bucks are going to beat the Jays in a score of 2-1. The numbers are Bucks 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. The Jays were limited to 1 run and 3 hits and no errors.
Raise the Jolly Roger.
The Pirates are 16-3 on teams that are over 500 playing there in PNC Park.
Wow, that's crazy.
And they did take the series. They beat the Jays 2 out of 3 in this run, which helps the Yankees. The Yankees are now 4.5 games behind the Blue Jays. And with a win tonight, that'll put us at 4 games down. We want to thank everybody who has taken time on their busy Wednesday afternoon to listen to a little bit of baseball. Joe and Evan will be back this evening in the 7 o'clock hour for the Yankees versus the Rays play-by-play. So please tune in and listen. And if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you have not, please subscribe. Consider subscribing to NY Yankee Mania. You're going to have a lot of great content here. Play-by-plays, personal interviews with celebrities and retired Major League ball players. They have a morning show at 8:30, coffee, bagels, and donuts. I recommend checking it, and pre- and post-game reviews. They've got a good cast of people here. I recommend everyone checking the content out. I think that you will definitely find it is worthwhile. And congratulations on Oviedo for his first win of the 2025 season.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped ERA from 18 down to 4.5. Great job.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for coming today. We'll be live later on today with a former MLB player, Jason Michaels, as he will come on the show with Joe and I to call the Yankees versus Rays game, as Ken will be bowling tonight. So good luck with bowling tonight, Ken. We wish you the best of luck. Thank you guys for coming along and being with us here today. As you know, I know it's a little bit of a slow day baseball-wise, but luckily the Blue Jays were playing the Pirates, and that's important for us, so we made the most out of that. Come by for future streams. We will do future games that rely on that the Yankees will rely on to hopefully win the division or get into the first wild card spot, hopefully. And that's pretty much it. And scores update: the Phillies now lead the Mariners by a score of 3-2. So we hope that holds up there. And the Tigers still lead the Astros by a score of 7-2. That one's going to the bottom of the 7th.
Well, Jose, that 300 has been elusive.
You'll get
I've got 15 games that I have at least 11 strikes in.
as
and
long
it's
as you're
and it's damn near the 7-pin. I'm a left-handed bowler, so it's
lefty.
damn near the 7-pin that kicks me in the ding ding every time.
Yeah, I'm a righty, so I know it could be tricky because with the house pattern, things could pretty much change. But if you're only bowling 3 games, you'll pretty much find it not too hard to keep a consistent line. It's just about the breaks that you get. If you leave a 7-pin, I know it's tough because leave a good shot, most likely the messenger won't come getting the 7-pin. But as long as you have a good shot and play consistent line, I think
when I throw a perfect ball, all the pins clear into the pit. There isn't any messengers or anything else. Everything goes to the backboard and drops.
How fast do you average on your first shot?
About 16 and a half miles an hour.
Okay.
Down from the damn near 19 that I was throwing when I was younger.
Mm-hmm. And 16-pound ball, 15-pound?
16.
Very nice.
16-pound hybrid fingertip.
High road? Nice.
Yeah.
I also have a high road. It's a good ball.
But I'll tell you what, for shooting 7-pins, I have a ball that's 13 pounds. It's 35 years old, and it's a plastic ball. And I will line up and I will shoot 7-pins all day long.
Straight at it, yeah.
Yep. Because with the break on my ball, I can't get it into the corner far enough to consistently get the ball or hit the 7-pin.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I went back and re-drilled my plastic ball to a fingertip, same configuration. And
Yeah.
at our one of our local bowling alleys, you can bowl as many games as you want on Sunday for $8.
Hmm.
So
That's a good deal.
I went and talked to the manager, and I told him the only thing that I wanted set was the 7-pin. And I bowled for 6 hours against that damn 7-pin.
Oh my God. That's a lot of good practice.
Well, all right, Bill. We will catch you on the flip side. Hopefully you join the stream this evening. Looking forward to chopping game number 5 in this streak. Love to see us 4 games down on the Bucks, and would love to see us put a little distance between the Red Sox.
Yep. Thank you, Bill. The Red Sox are off tonight. They will be playing the Yankees will be playing the Red Sox starting tomorrow. Big 4-game series coming up.
That is a fact of life.
Want to beat those damn Red Sox. Yeah, Jake. Matchup isn't. I mean, honestly, I think we can still win this game tonight. Rasmussen is a good pitcher, but Schlittler, as long as Boone allows him to go deeper into the game than last time, I think we'll have a chance. As long as he doesn't give up too many runs. Get out of the first inning for Schlittler today. I think that's the biggest key.
It is a big key. And tomorrow, first matchup that we're going to have, they haven't announced the Yankee starter yet, but Lucas Giolito will be on the bump for the Red Sox.
Okay.
8-2 with a 3.63 ERA, 87 strikeouts. Definitely a type of pitcher that we can victimize.
Yeah.
And let's see, do we have a Friday matchup? Ryan Belo will be up on Friday. He is a 8-6 pitcher, 3.25, 95 strikeouts. We have hit him hard in the past.
Mm-hmm. And they got Crochet on Saturday.
Saturday is Crochet.
Uh-oh. Well, we got to win the first two. Get ahead in the series.
Yep. And the Sunday game is going to be, let's see, we're going to be the freaking ESPN game. No announced pitcher yet. Well, let's see. Walker Buehler pitched last night, so it's not going to be him.
Mm-hmm. Who knows? I think we'll have Healed tomorrow.
You know who it may be? It may be Dustin May.
Right.
Dustin May is probably who we're going to face on Sunday.
May versus
That's
Rodon on Sunday, yeah. Probably have Heel, Freed, Warren, and Rodon. That's my guess.
Probably. Well, this is going to be the second game of 13 that we have in a row without a day off. So it's important that we get length out of our starters. We don't chew up our bullpen.
Right.
And hammer these guys.
What's up, George? Hope you're doing well.
You just missed the game. Bucks closed out the Jays 2-1.
George from Swinging for the Fences, another co-host here on the channel, does a great job interviewing Yankees minor leaguers, prospects, along with covering the Trenton Thunder. Yeah, I mean, after the Red Sox, our schedule gets a little bit easier. We're home against the Nationals. We face the White Sox. So we should be able to capitalize on this stretch after. Hopefully it continues into tonight and then the Red Sox. And then we should be able to beat up on the Nationals and the White Sox. But you never know with this team.
I know that I have a lot more faith than most people.
You certainly do. And I will continue to have the faith as long as they keep playing this way. What do you think of Aaron Boone's comments yesterday with the Judge injury throwing thing?
You know what? I don't care. Honestly, players tend to be more optimistic on their status than the actual medical staffs do.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when Jazz was injured with the oblique strain? He was claiming that he was going to be back in a week.
Yeah.
He kept telling everyone he was going to be back in a week. When did he come back? 5 weeks later.
Yeah.
The judge may feel that he's up to par, but the medical staff is going to be the one that determines that. And Boone talks to the medical staff. He doesn't have to talk to the player, because the player is going to give him lip service and say, yeah, I'm good to go. Put me in, coach.
Hey, guys. Sorry. Thank you so much for taking over for me. I am really, truly sorry. I did not feel well, and I not want to be on the air and kill the stream for you guys. So I did go in the background, and I truly apologize. I feel a little bit better now. So I just wanted to thank you. Thank you in the stream. Both of you were wonderful. Again, I apologize, and just wasn't feeling well, and I just wanted to make the best stream that I possibly can for you guys. So that's why I stood out. So I just want to say thank you. You guys were terrific, and
I screwed Evan.
We'll definitely see you tonight. I'm going to take a nice rest and be ready for a big game tonight. But you guys did a wonderful job. Thank you so much. And I just had to come on and just say thanks, and I apologize to you guys and to the stream, but I really didn't feel up to myself. So, but I am doing better, and I will be better for later.
No reason to apologize. The stream happened. It got done successfully.
It really
did. With an outstanding result of us only being 4.5 games behind the Jays, and with our Yankee win tonight that you guys are calling, we'll be 4 games down. So screw the Blue Jays. Again, the Sox and the Rays and anyone else standing in our way, because the Yankees are going to take this division.
Mm-hmm. All right. Hey, Jose, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I didn't come here to get because of, not feeling well, but it was only fair to at least come on and explain myself that I started the stream and I'm not here. So, but these guys they killed it, and I really, really apologize, because I have in the notes that they did very, very well, and I knew that. So, guys, you must be tired. I'm going to end the stream for you guys if you're ready to end it. If you got any other final words, go ahead. And then
we plugged your show. We plugged your show. We plugged subscribe. Apparently, we got a subscriber today.
We got a subscriber. Yep, 390.
Good, great, thank you. Sounds good.
Plug the show for this evening. I didn't mention the post-game stuff, but you can take care of that because you're going to be actually on. Not sure how you're wanting to run that one.
Oh, okay, yeah, and we'll immediately, if the game is not long, as the game goes, we'll continue. But if it's not like ridiculous midnight or anything, we will go over everything. Otherwise, there's always tomorrow morning on the morning show. So we'll just stay big for the big call. And Ken, you do a great job in bowling, and I hope you bowl 3 250s. So thank you guys. Enjoy, and let's go Yankees. Thank you everybody in the stream for your patience and for keeping these two company. Thanks so much. Love to everyone. God bless you all. God bless America. Let's go Yankees. See you at 7:30 with Evan and special guest Jason Michaels. Take care. Good bowling, my man. Take care.
See you guys.